With Finland, they make icebreakers. They make the best icebreakers. We're going to learn everything we can learn. We're going to shortly make them ourselves. But we're making right now, currently under construction, we have 11 beautiful. And I said, come on, when's the first one coming? They said, in 28. I said, I'm going to be here in 28. Maybe I'll be here in 32, too. I don't know. Maybe I will. But I'm going to be here in 28. And I'll tell you, I said, that's great because I'm going to be there at the dedication. They have been trying to get icebreakers for years.
As you just saw, that clip was about Donald Trump saying that he wants to run for 2028 and 2032, which is really crazy. As we know, his term is ending in the next 2 to 3 years, pretty much.
As we know, maybe that was a joke.
He's been joking a lot about that, but I think it's real. I'll be honest. If Donald Trump were to run for 2038 and 2028, it would probably be him to do that because he would just change the laws.
I mean, look, he says he wants to run for 28 and 32. So that's in 6 years.
Yeah.
With the current situation of Donald Trump, with him sleeping, with his overall health, in 6 years' time, unless he pulls off a miracle and starts getting the perfect doctors and starts working out in the White House.
There's a good chance that a war with Iran is still going on by then.
Yes, also. And Donald Trump also mentions that he could possibly be running for Prime Minister of Israel.
We'll put the clip right now.
I'm right now at 99% in Israel. I could run for Prime Minister. So maybe after I do this, I'll go to Israel, run for Prime Minister. I had a poll this morning. I'm 99%. So that's good.
So the whole Prime Minister of Israel part sounds more like a joke.
Yeah. Well, technically it is, but it's Donald Trump. I don't see why he wouldn't try.
I mean, it sounds more like a joke than a realistic path, but we all know Donald Trump's ego.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it fits the style of him saying wild things that get attention like he always does. He likes being around cameras. Well, and when he's around cameras, he takes the opportunities.
Well, talking about jokes, he wants to put his face on a $250 bill, which is beyond crazy.
Yep.
He would have to change the laws because the only presidents that's been dead can only be put on the dollar bills.
That's right.
So we'll put a clip of him talking about it.
Yes.
And there's been a lot of talk lately about the Treasury putting your face on a $250 bill. Have you seen a mock-up of the Trump $250 bill? And if that winds up being currency, would you ever be able to tip anyone anything but that?
I have actually seen something just 2 days ago. I know it's been pushed by a lot of our supporters, and I'm honored that they're doing it, but we'll see how that all works out. But I have heard about it, and there is a group of people that really like the job we're doing.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about why this matters. This kind of talk by Donald Trump's part is suggesting that he's not only thinking about the next election, but about extending his political brand as long as possible.
Yeah.
Supporters also say that they hear confidence and dominance, while critics hear swagger and a disregard for limits. So.
Yeah, because you got to keep in mind, not only that, but being president, you can also sell a bunch of stuff. Donald Trump sells the hats with like the 2024
yes.
and
he's just trying to push his name, especially like we just mentioned with the $250 bill. If that does happen, and let us know in the comments your opinions on all this. His presidency, if the $250 bill is gonna happen.
Because you have to keep in mind, Donald Trump, since his term, has made like $1.4 billion, if I'm not wrong, from like trading and other sorts, and he only got fined for $100 for that because we saw him like try to pump stocks.
Basically, the simple takeaway of all this is Trump is saying that he wants to keep himself at the center of politics for years, as 6 years, maybe even decades, he mentions. The Israel line sounds more like an attention-grabbing bravado, more like the actual realistic, that could happen. But the 28 and 32 talk is what people will take seriously as a power play.
I mean, look, we are getting really close to 2028. After this year, Donald Trump might start actually promoting campaigns about it. But
I mean, let us know, because right now with the current situation, if you didn't know, yesterday Donald Trump was sleeping, and multiple days before that, he keeps on resting his eyes, and his overall alertness.
He's not mentally there anymore. Like, yes, he's saying he's acing cognitive scores of 30 on 30, but you can tell it's not there.
Also, we saw slight bruising under his eye and his overall skin, which is not the end of the world, but You know, he's talking about 6 years down the line, he's going to be there still. So.
Yeah, keep in mind, he's going to be really old if he actually does try to run.
6 years time. 6 years is a lot. So,
especially for his age, 6 years is humongous. Like you can tell since the last decade, like when he ran for president the first time, he was in better shape. Now he's actually losing it. Like you can visibly say.
Listen, we all have downs. Maybe this past month was like his down month, you know?
Yeah. But
as we know, Donald Trump has been awake in the middle of the night
tweeting at 3 a.m.
You know, and no 80-year-old man should be doing this.
No.
I don't care if you're the president, you're a human. So
yeah, because be real, at his age, not only that, but Donald Trump's team has been profiting so much about this. Imagine if he actually does make a 2028 hat, which I think he did jokingly like a year ago, and 2032 hats. He's going to make millions off that.
And also, it's not really a good look for Donald Trump because right now, with the current situation of him sleeping during meetings,
Forms of a job, an economy, a community, a family, and for too long.
you know, also for his team, it must be quite embarrassing seeing the videos.
Keep in mind, if he would try to run again, I don't think he would win. With the war with Iran, it's not going well. He started tariffs.
Well, maybe
he's
he's
causing hell.
Maybe he's just absolutely losing his mind, and
he's
delusional. And
we'll put a clip of him talking about how he wants peace and no problems.
I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government.
So as Trump keeps mentioning, you know, he wants to keep himself in the history books as long as he possibly can with running for president again for 2028, 2020, 2032, and possibly becoming the face of the $250 bill.
Keep in mind, we are witnessing history right now. Donald Trump is the only president that is being this delusional, tweeting at 3 a.m. Like, by the way, Donald Trump's tweets will go down in history. Like, in 100 years' time, history books will literally have Donald Trump's tweets inside of them.
You know, if you look at Vladimir Putin, he doesn't have social media.
Yep.
So
if you look at like George Washington stuff, like there's old letters of him or like Abraham Lincoln. Now it's going to be Trump's tweets.
It's going to be AI generated.
Yeah. Donald Trump tweeted an AI image of him bombing this. Like it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. So basically, please let us know in the comments what you think of all this. And thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Daily videos on the come up. And this was T and Matt on The Berube Show. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe as always. Take care.
Bye-bye.